HD DVD. Well, it is April Fool's Day, so I figured I'd get very, very random with my wallpaper for today. I just only wish that what I was going to talk about was actually a joke. The sad truth is that it's not. But we can at least fire off this mini-series on a little piece of nerd humor, to say the very least. The format war is long over for high-def disc formats, and for some people, the format war with high-def discs is over. And maybe we should all give up on our disc collections. Ever since HD DVD was still a thing, the high-def landscape has changed a lot. And although I hinted at this in my last vlog, I think this deserves a special series of some sort. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HD Reality Check. Alright, well now that intro stuff is out of the way, now we can get formal and say, howdy folks! Welcome to the HD Reality Check, a multi-format series in the same vein as the Monolith Dilemma. It's going to start out here in the Quicko-Flicks series and flex the format a bit in terms of, it's going to look kind of vloggy, but it's going to be topical. It's going to be on topic, unlike the off-topic series. So we're going to basically be talking about water. No, yeah, right. Dihydrogen monoxide. No, actually, we're going to be talking about the state of high def and the state of Blu-ray, and just how, perhaps take, kind of explore reasons why the world envisioned by the Blu-ray fanboys several years ago, like when Zarin Isaac did his HD Rants and HD Rants 2 series, why that hasn't really come to pass. Why DVD is still actually a thing in the year 2015. And why it's still anything at all, actually. And what exactly happened with Blu-ray, and what's gonna happen with Blu-ray, and why exactly is Blu-ray sharing the stage with DVD, and all the other streaming formats and stuff like that as well. Why? And I just hope I don't sound too under the weather, because I just overdid it with the video store air freshener. I thought it would go well with what I wanted to talk about, to make the place smell like an old Blockbuster store, but there go my allergies. Hopefully the water counteracts some of it. This stuff's not filtered either. I got a little lazy. So, I think I'm going to find out exactly why I don't drink this stuff as is. It does taste like there's a tad bit of chemicals in it as well, but yeah, I'll switch back to the other stuff later. Alright. So let's talk about the situation with high def, because this channel does have a lot of computer stuff, but sometimes I get a little too similar to those computer-only channels. I mean, the name is the Wacky World of MultimediaJay, and yet sometimes you gotta ask, where's the multimedia? So it's time to make up for some of that, and begin with a little talk about Blu-ray. So I haven't been a total enemy of Blu-ray. I mean, here is my plug-in Blu-ray drive, my hack job Blu-ray drive, consisting of a light-on computer BD-ROM drive, and in an enclosure with a little switch and everything on the back goes a USB rubber feet on the bottom as well. Old Radio Shack ones. Rest in peace, Radio Shack. Boo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, and this thing still works. The pre-assembled ones I bought, the old Plexter drive and the Samsung that I bought afterwards, are all the Blu-ray parts not working or the whole drive is dead. Plexter never made it more than a year or so. I built this thing afterwards. This still works. I bought a Samsung portable Blu-ray drive for my netbook to experiment with and stuff like that, as well as my laptop. Whatever portable computer I wanted to play Blu-rays on, I would use that device in order to do so. And the blue laser died. The red laser still works for DVDs and DVD-ROMs, but the Blu-ray part of it is pretty much dead at this point. So, this drive and the PS3 represent what I can play Blu-rays on these days, whether on the computer side or the console-electronic appliance side, if you want to use that term for them instead. And it makes for a cute little drink coaster, because I don't want to use Groundhog Day on DVD as my coaster. So, why am I doing this? How come just now I'm finally responding to Zarin Isaac's and the other Blu-ray fanboys' things about Blu-ray is going to take over the world? Why am I just now? Because I think it's about time this argument had a counterpoint that made some sense, especially with how things have gone in the last several years. I mean, Blu-ray has not taken over the world. DVD is still a thing. And I kicking the tripod, I'm so ticked off. But anyways, so I went to allergies. So I went to Walmart earlier today, and I saw a site that I've been seeing on a very regular basis for quite some time. Now, Walmart, of course, is the home of the bargain bin. Big, huge bin that they just dump a bunch of discs in, and you see people fishing through there, see if they can find some buried treasure, or just buy a cheap movie. So, the Walmarts around here, interestingly enough, Walmart finally got some super centers out here. We used to have to drive a couple towns away to go to a super center instead of a regular Walmart, but now, woohoo! We have super centers around here. And one of the things in the Walmart super centers, besides the really big things like ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, you know, the stuff that I swear is Walmart's attempt to ward off warehouse clubs from moving out here. Besides all that, one of the things that I associate these super centers with is bargain bins. Yeah, so there's bargain bins for DVDs, $5 DVDs, and then there's bargain bins for Blu-rays. Sometimes there's $5 Blu-rays, sometimes there's Blu-rays mixed in with the $5 bin, but this was a $7.88 Blu-ray bargain bin. Now, years and years ago, when I was first getting into Blu-ray, and I was looking for titles like, for example, Baraka, which is an incredibly good piece of eye candy. It's kind of like, you know, a good way of... What am I shaking for when I do this? Like, oh, look, I got it. Or it's not like, say, like a cat toy or anything. Yeah, swat the cat toy, kitty. Swat the cat toy. No, all right. Yeah, so years and years ago, when I was looking for movies like this, and I thought I was, you know, being a smart shopper with Blu-ray in 2009, 2010, whatnot, buying movies for 20-something off of Amazon instead of getting gouged for 30-something, 40-something in the stores. When I thought, I could have never imagined a Blu-ray bargain bin, even in a Walmart at the time. So now you have sub-$10 Blu-rays out there. And yet, when I went to Walmart earlier today, I ran into a situation that I've become all too familiar with. And a situation that directly contradicts what the Blu-ray fanboys were saying would happen years ago. So, I went over to the bargain bins. There was a crowd around the DVD, well, not a crowd, but there was like a bunch of people around the DVD one. They were all fishing through, they kind of surrounded it. A bunch of older folks for the most part, but, you know, some folks with, you know, some poor parents, single parents without a lot of money looking for movies, you know, stuff like that. Wandering around Walmart, looking for movies, da-da-da-da-da. So, there was a bunch of people around the DVD one, but I walked over to the Blu-ray one all by my lonesome self. Even though we're talking $7.88 Blu-ray movies. I used to think $10 DVDs were a bargain. $7.88 Blu-ray. And I'm the only one. I have the whole bin to myself. Why? Probably for some of the same reasons that some of the shelf space formerly devoted to Blu-ray movies in Walmart has been being converted back to DVD. Because demographics and the way things change and the way people approach stuff, and the hard truth that enthusiasts aren't the only type of shopper out there. And the mainstream market doesn't play by the same rules as the enthusiasts. No doubt this is going to be a series that infuriates people, but this is all stuff that needs to be said. Because it's about time that someone besides the Blu-ray fanboys sounded off about this whole thing. Because, quite frankly, like I said last time in the last vlog, time has told. They say time will tell. Well, time has told. Indeed, time has told. Things have changed indeed for Blu-ray and high def versus DVD. And it's about time someone took a level-headed approach to all of this and responded to some of the stuff that folks were saying back in the day. So maybe it's too little too late, or I should have done this earlier, or whatever, but it's time for it to happen. So, newest multi-format series, starting out in the QuickOFlix series, the HD Reality Check. It's time to, well, stir up the hornet's nest and talk about HD, Blu-ray, and movies and fun stuff like that. So let's get this underway, shall we? Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.